Hello folks, I am the Old Sergeant. On Monday, a state of emergency was declared by the Louisville Metro Police Department in anticipation of protests following an imminent grand jury decision on the police killings of Breonna Taylor. Taylor, a 26-year-old who was an emergency room technician, was killed on 13 March 2020 by police serving a no-knock warrant as part of an investigation into an ex-boyfriend. Taylor was in her apartment with her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, when police broke in. Walker fired his gun, believing the police were intruders. One officer was shot in the leg, and police fired in return, killing Ms. Taylor. The 3 police officers are currently under investigation. Note, I made a video against no-knock warrants for this very reason. The opening statement from the LMPD is, due to increased attention and activity in anticipation, an announcement from the Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, regarding the Breonna Taylor case, a decision was made to accelerate plans to physically restrict access to the downtown area. While we do not know when the Attorney General will make his announcement, LMPD is taking the following actions now to ensure the area is as safe as possible for those coming downtown to express their First Amendment rights, as well as those who live and work in the area. This document then goes on with details on what streets are being blocked off. The Louisville Mayor, Greg Fisher, said, "We do not know when the Attorney General will be making an announcement or what it will be. Our goal with these steps is ensuring space and opportunity for potential protesters to gather and express their First Amendment rights and to prepare for any eventuality to keep everyone safe. There are many groups that can be expected to protest. First, there is the NFAC, or Not Effing Around Coalition. The NFAC is a heavily armed black militia that are black separatists. They have been active in Louisville, but so far have avoided conflict. They have threatened to burn Louisville down if the decision doesn't go their way. The NFAC's founder and leader, known as Grandmaster Jay, says that statement was figurative, not literal. Next is Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter are violent socialist domestic terrorists disguised as a black civil rights organization. They want to overthrow our constitutional republic and change us into a communist dictatorship. Black Lives Matter will riot and commit violence in association with Antifa. Antifa are violent domestic terrorists attacking anyone who is not them. They are anarchists that just want to really burn it all down and destroy the American civilization. Antifa is mostly made up of entitled white punk kids and criminals. Then there are the patriotic groups that may show up to confront the terrorist groups. These patriots are constantly lied about and denigrated in the media and places like Wikipedia and Facebook. First, there is the Proud Boys. The Proud Boys are a patriotic nationalist group that defend America and Western civilization. They are known for constant conflicts with Antifa in Portland, Oregon. They usually do not instigate a conflict, but will respond when attacked. Think big muscular farm boys against scrawny little Antifa mama babies. In leftist cities, it is the Proud Boys who get arrested, not Antifa. Next is Patriot Prayer. Patriot Prayer are Christian advocates for freedom and believe it is imperative for followers of Christ to take the church into the streets, city councils, capitol buildings, courthouses, or anywhere they see injustices running unopposed. Patriot Prayer believes that remaining silent is consent and lives by the motto, rebellion to tyrants is obedience to God. They demonstrate for free speech, gun rights, medical freedom, and sanctuary counties for the Constitution. They avoid actual conflict but will engage if attacked. The Three Percenters. The Three Percenters is a national organization made up of patriotic citizens who love their country, their freedom, and their liberty. They are committed to standing against and opposing corruption and injustice. They derive their name from the fact that only 3% of the colonists stood up against the British Empire. Few in number, they usually demonstrate alongside larger patriot groups. The Oath Keepers. Oath Keepers, whose motto is "Not on Our Watch," is a nonpartisan association of current and formerly serving military, police, and first responders who pledge to fulfill the oath all military and police take to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That oath, mandated by Article 6 of the Constitution itself, is to the Constitution, not to the politicians. And Oath Keepers declare that they will not obey unconstitutional orders, such as orders to disarm the American people, to conduct warrantless searches, or to detain Americans as enemy combatants in violation of their ancient right to jury trial. Note, I also consider my oath to the Constitution a lifelong oath. In my videos where I appear, you'll see on the wall behind me a metal placard that reads, "I am a veteran. My oath never expires." This patriot group will respond to attacks. In Louisville, they are boarding up federal buildings in anticipation of riots. I anticipate there are additional federal officers in the buildings to protect the facilities. I am hoping the patriot groups will stand down, if nothing more than the optics is bad. Also, with two heavily armed factions, if any shots are fired, it could easily escalate into an all-out shooting war. When there are no opposing groups, the Marxists start attacking the police, random civilians, and themselves. The best we can do is pray that all there is peaceful demonstrations, not mostly peaceful, but really peaceful. Everyone says their piece and then goes home. But I know that this isn't the agenda for the Marxist terrorist groups. They want destruction of the Republic. They want chaos. They want to burn it all down. They are evil. I am the old sergeant. Stay informed, prepared, active, prayerful, and as always, stay vigilant.